So today we found ourselves at the Eden project.
In the banana car park.
Well, no, we're in the Lion car park.
Yeah, but we're in the banana car park now.
This is the banana car park. We don't know how to get into the Eden project. We're currently walking around like a pair of divs.
In the banana car park.
Who cares? Here's something pretty cool. So, this is a driftwood horse. But driftwood doesn't last forever. So, what they did was, they sent the original driftwood horse that was made for the Eden project to a foundry. And believe it or not, that's made of bronze. You could not tell the difference. Apart from the colour, it's pretty much the same. So we are inside the Eden project. This is the Eden project. Basically, it's the world's biggest indoor rainforest. That's one hell of a greenhouse. And you don't even do tomatoes. Emma's going to tell us all about it because she can do that thing that I don't do very well, which is read. At colour, really, I'm great at colouring, but reading.
No, you're not. You eat the crayons.
True. Now this is pretty cool. What is that? It's a real life 7 continents globe. So each one of these represents a bit of the world. So here's an interesting fact. That's what it looked like when it first got built. And it rained solidly for 2 months. 43 million gallons of water got into that. But they basically developed a system where it was done through matting, wasn't it, Em?
Yeah.
It was done through matting, filtered through the earth, goes through multiple layers of granite and stuff like that, and the water comes out crystal clear. Crystal. That's the word, not crystal. Crystal. Crystal clear, and it turns this into this. You got to admit, that's pretty impressive. This little section here reminds me of Beanie. Beanie draws. Check him out. He draws dinos and stuff, but
First of the dinosaurs.
this little section here tells you about all the plants that the dinosaurs ate. Like, how did he know? How do they know what dinosaurs ate what plants? There's all pictures of dinosaurs. I mean, they're not as good as Beanies. You know what I mean? But, you know, he draws a better T-Rex than that. We don't know what these things are, but they're pretty cool.
Full stop. Can't believe I live in your thoughts. I think about you all the time, morning, evening, and midnight. Such a wonderful delight. Forgo, give up everything that I own. Yeah, I'd give it all up now just to be with you somehow. Unexpected love was found. You're the rose in a garden, and it shows if I'm honest. You're the leaf we hold each other tight. You're the rose in a garden, and it shows if I'm honest. You're the leaves in mid-August, and I've come out here to say that I love you.
So there's a whole field here of different types of daffodils. They're just daffodils. We're now going into the Mediterranean biodome. What's in here?
So, Mediterranean plants. So from like South Africa, California, Western Australia.
So basically all the Mediterranean. I'll be interested just to see what the humidity's like inside the domes.
Shouldn't be too hot in this one.
Wait until we get into the rainforest one.
That's why you can leave your coats.
I haven't got a coat.
No, but
No, I'm not going naked on a Tuesday.
good job it's a Wednesday then.
Let's get naked. So we're in the first biodome. I'm actually surprised by the amount of wildlife that's in here. There's little robins and there's little birds all over the place. It is quite warm in here though, I'll say that much. But it's a massive greenhouse. Look at it. And he is following me. Or she, should I say.
He.
He.
That's a he.
Being followed by a blackbird.
Boy blackbird.
A boy blackbird. One thing I'll say about this place is the smell. It's like everywhere you go there's just a different smell and it's just magical. Here's a weird fact. In 1867 all ships that left England had to have limes, which give England the name of
Limeys.
And I thought it was because of like some sort of disease. So yeah, every ship that left England in 1867 and upwards had to have limes on board.
Or lemons.
Or lemons. What for?
To counteract scurvy. It's vitamin C deficiency.
To counteract scurvy. So this part is the Western Australia part. So if anyone is from oh my god, the smell. If anyone is from Western Australia or Australia, you might recognise some plants. So now we're going into the actual Rainforest Biodome. It's meant to be really warm. But there is a cool room, so that's a bonus. They're actually growing bananas in here. And you can feel the heat as you move into it, just goes boomf. I mean, I'm going to take my hat off and see what condition my hair's in. Stuck to my head. I mean, it's warm, but it's not like Louisiana warm. these birds actually stay in here. They don't go outside, otherwise they die, I presume. This is tap water that's been filtered through the rock. That was silly when I've got a mouthful of water, wasn't it? You get to this point and the sign basically says that if you're too hot, piss off, because we're going right up there. So if you do get too hot in here, there's this little place. This is the cool room. Let's see how cool it is. Well, it's very cool. Mainly because there's air conditioning and water. That'll come in handy for the way down. So this is a nice little touch. You must be able to get leaves made to leave a message for either a loved one or just somebody who's passed away or something like that. I'm not too sure. We will find out in a minute. But all the little leaves then get stuck on there. All different kinds of messages on them, from loved ones to things like that. And there's all tons of little ants, all running in a line. And I've just disrupted them. The ants are now freaking out. It is kind of amazing that we've built something like this to show people just things and places that the normal person can't get to. I mean, I can't get to the rainforest, you know, and I've got at least £30 in the bank, and I'm quite flush. Only on a Wednesday, but it's nice. You know, there's reminders all around the place of climate control and things that we can do without wanting to sound like some sort of tree-hugging hippie. We do live on a very fragile planet, and we think we own the planet, and we don't, you know, but we don't really take care of it. So, you know, doing your little bit for recycling and things like that, when you come to places like this, it just kind of brings it back home on how important the world is and how important global warming and things like that really are, because you don't realise, and you really don't realise. You go across your average everyday life and you kind of don't give a shit. Emma's just run round because there's a bridge with water things in it. I think she's trying to activate the water cannons, because it shows you how clouds are made. Here come the clouds. Let's hope the camera survives. So this is me in the middle of the rainforest, videoing me. Walking through the clouds at the top of the rainforest. So we've actually got to the rainy part of the actual rainforest, and we found big old waterfall. You can probably hear the wind coming off it. I'm feeling a little tired. I'll sit down for a bit.
That was a bad joke.
Feeling tired. You really don't get them jokes, do you?
I said it was a bad joke.
Close your eyes. Get some rest. I'm by your side. Lay your head on my chest. I know you've had a really bad day. But I'm right here, it's gonna be okay. The world could fall down, it's gonna be okay. The sun could go